I know I'm sexy. I've got the look.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to World Wrestling Radio. I am your host, Nico Extra, coming at you live with my man, Mr. Vince, playing a little HBK. What's going on?
Man, I'm just I'm ready for tonight, man. Ready to talk some wrestling, and it's weird without Josh.
I know. Where's Yeti? Yeti, we missed you, man. Yeti. He'll be back soon. It's okay. We can go on without him. We will survive. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. All of you, feel free to ask any questions live. We will answer them to the best of our ability. Thought we'd start out with an interesting section here. Mr. Vince himself is a huge collector of wrestling action figures and
tonight's wrestling and movie props.
Movie props, belts. Instead of him showing me at 8:45, I figured I'd wait for you guys and you could see it live. Ladies and gentlemen, Vince, the floor is yours. Show us your awesome merchandise. Let's see what you've acquired. And for that, I'm going to give you the one and the only.
Bro.
Yeah. Bro. Welcome to Vince's one and only showcase of cool stuff. What's up, Brocast? Thanks for joining us.
All right, so we all familiar with the first Jason Voorhees movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so I got two signed masks by Jason himself.
The Jason Voorhees?
Yes, Jason Voorhees. Just take a guess how much I paid for these.
I'm gonna guess something ridiculous like $20. I don't know.
$13 each.
$13 signed by Jason Voorhees himself.
Now these. Okay.
That's impressive.
Okay. What I'm going to show you is a actual used prop script from Alien Resurrection. Here's the certification. Okay. This is the half script, and you can tell by the wear and tear of it on the top. But it's a prop use script for like one scene, but it's like 6 pages for that scene.
Got the old 6-pager, huh?
6-pager.
What else you got? That doesn't interest me. It's not very cool.
I got a storyboard from the Muppets.
Let's see that. What you got going on?
Hand drawn.
Nice.
Terminator 2 fans? This is a drawing that was in the movie for the scene with all the demolition for 2025.
We'll play a little music while this happens. What you got? Keep it going. Keep it going.
I got one more thing.
Let's see it.
You remember I told you last week I got that Macho Man figure?
Yeah.
Here he is.
Oh, yeah. The Macho Man.
And it's signed.
Signed by the Macho Man?
Signed by the Macho Man.
Wow.
$50.
Damn. How much?
50.
Oh, my God. This guy gets all the deals. $50? That's not even right. That shouldn't even be. I mean, he's not even around anymore. All right. Nice showcase. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
No showcase for you. I mean, I know you probably looked on Facebook for those deals and steals.
You see my showcase behind me, man. What more do I need than my belt collection? I'm just waiting for the right one to show up on Facebook, and it's mine. Whatever it may be, I'm going to gobble it up.
Now, listen, do you look in the morning or the afternoon?
I look like once every day, once every other day, just to see what's going on. Okay. I usually type like WWE or WWE belt because I don't want to miss out on like $150 belt because that'll happen.
It's already happened. You've lost out.
You got one? What'd you get? The NWA?
No, I stole that one. The
Intercontinental.
I stole it from you.
So I saw the yellow Intercontinental. I had a shot to get that bad boy, and I let it go. But
it was legit too. Like it was the 2.5 millimeter plates. Like it's the heavy duty one.
You can't buy them all. What are you gonna do?
I know.
All right, Extreme Rules, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Let's get straight into it. Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, WWE World Title rumored to be a TLC match, tables, ladders, chairs. I'm sure it will be interesting at the least to see. You want the USA belt? Yeah, who doesn't want the new USA belt? That thing's beautiful. Hi, Julia. Thanks for joining us.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I think they dropped the ball in this match. I think this match should have happened 2 pay-per-views ago. I really do. I know those guys. I know Drew McIntyre was inquired. I'm sorry, Dolph Ziggler inquired Drew McIntyre at one point. So it reminded me of like
to be his muscle, yeah,
and Diesel. But I guess what makes me mad about this is the fact that they waited so long, and then they started the feud, and then it's like now we're supposed to believe that this feud is still going on after, like, they stopped the feud. Drew won the belt, and then who did he fight last time?
I know he fought. Well, he beat the crap out of Heath Slater last week, but the last pay-per-view,
that's the best. He beat the shit out of Heath Slater, and then afterwards they hug and kiss.
That's a really great point, Noah. I wanted to bring that up. Where is Otis? Is he avoiding the corona? I mean, like, that needs to be present at any time that could be cashed in, and he's nowhere to be found. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but it's a little annoying. Dolph should have shut up in general. Here's the thing about Dolph Ziggler. The man sells like there's no tomorrow. He makes everyone look good. He's been doing it forever. What do I think of the character belts of Bray Wyatt, Bret Hart, etc.? I hate the Bray Wyatt Fiend belt. I cannot stand it. I would never pay $500 for that. The
that
Bret
looks,
Hart belt,
to me, that looks like the stupid Daniel Bryan belt.
That's a piece of crap. The Daniel Bryan's a piece of crap to me. The Bret Hart one, the Hulk Hogan one, the Shawn Michaels world title. This bad boy over here, that one with their own, that stuff's cool to me.
Yeah, but you wouldn't buy it unless you were a fan. Like, if you're not
JP's asking because he loves the eco belts. That's why he's asking. He loves it. But he's got JP. Vince has the belt that you want. He's got the Intercontinental. He's got both yellow and white, right?
Yeah.
The $1 million belt. That is a good one. That's definitely on my list.
You know what sucks about the $1 million belt? So on my Intercontinental, the black one, I have Ted DiBiase, I have Shawn Michaels, and I have Diesel all signed it.
Nice. That's awesome.
I love to have DiBiase sign the and it's so funny because DiBiase for the longest time, I don't know if you ever listen to the Monsters in the morning?
Sometimes, yeah.
So I don't know if you remember Russ put that MLW or no MWL or some shit wrestling organization.
Yeah, I remember.
The commissioner was Ted DiBiase.
Nice. That belt is beautiful, isn't it?
What?
The $1 million belt. Have you seen it in person? I've seen it in person. It's really nice.
I almost bought it at
one of the WrestleManias.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it has a lot of beauty to it, and even however many years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, it's still beautiful. So it's pretty cool. Trying to keep up, everyone. I'm the only one running the show here. So if you're able to, are you able to see the comments and change them? I'm going to try to answer everyone's comments as I host the show.
How do I change them?
Are you able to see the comments, though? The section?
I see the comments. I see the comments.
Click on in and click on the comments while I talk about the show itself.
No.
All right, Dolph. We got Dolph versus Drew. I don't think Drew's going to be dropping the belt, but I do think that the match is going to be good, and I do think there's going to be some sort of interference going on. I don't see Dolph just jobbing out like he did to our man Goldberg and just taking like 5 Claymore kicks and going home. There has to be some kind of bigger storyline to it, right?
Yeah, and I think he's going to hold the belt until WrestleMania, which is going to be interesting now because now they're talking about WrestleMania 27 not happening at Solo Field in Inglewood because it's not finished.
That was great.
What's wrong?
The belt is not great. Yeah, it's not. I don't know what's going to happen with this match. I mean, dude, I think we both agree that Drew's going to be holding on to the belt for a long time, right?
I don't see I don't see anybody else right now besides Drew. And listen, I'll tell you this right now, and I know people are going to probably go crazy on me, but I compare Drew McIntyre to AEW's John Moxley. Like those two guys are great right now to hold the belt. Like,
Oh, for sure.
there's nobody else right now besides Jericho. Like, I mean, everybody was tired of Jericho, so they switched it. I don't see anybody else. These two competitors could like. I don't see anybody else that could beat these guys for the belts right now as we're going on with this pandemic. Like those are the two guys that I think should hold the belts and hold them till, WrestleMania or double or was it Double or Nothing is their WrestleMania kind of?
Yeah, Double or Nothing is their form of WrestleMania. But I mean, Drew could possibly hold it all the way to WrestleMania. I mean,
I would love to see him do it.
They need that. It's been so long since there's been a nice long title reign because of the Brock Lesnar effect. The man comes in, swoops in, takes the belt, shows up once a month. I love to see Raw with a fighting champion. Drew, he entertains the shit out of me. He's on there every single week. He's cutting good promos right now. He can go in the ring. He's fighting his old nemesises. I love it. He's having beef with Ziggler and Slater, and I mean, Jinder's going to, I guess he got injured, but Jinder would be showing up, and it's just going to be, he's got a long way to go. And then eventually it's going to be Brock or Seth, like you said here. Broadcast says that Seth versus Drew in the future is kind of the direction we're going, in my opinion. I see Seth being kind of unstoppable with his crew, even though my theory is that he won't be around. We won't talk about that.
Remember this, once Becky Lynch has the baby, I don't see Seth being around for or even before that. I think after a while, I think towards the beginning of next 2021, I think you're going to see Seth slowly but surely fade out because of Becky Lynch having the baby. So I don't see him being around too much until WrestleMania. And then I think Becky Lynch and Seth are going to come back for Mania.
Who will he be putting over on his way out? I mean, it could be so many people.
Well,
does it lead to Dominic? Is that the direction they're going?
Oh, Dominic Dijakovic?
His son, Rey Mysterio's son.
I mean, I like to see the match. I just don't think.
Like, is that the guy that they're going to give the shot to and let him actually do this right now? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But I don't see that. Listen, I look at it like this: if Dominic was going to get in the ring, don't you think they should have him do matches now to get him prepared, like mini matches on Raw? I mean,
not to get off topic, but Noah, like Adam Cole showing up to face Drew McIntyre one-on-one is going to look really weird. Only because I love Adam Cole to death, but the man is 5'10" on his good day, 140. Okay, 155 pounds.
I missed that. Adam Cole showed up on Raw.
No, he's saying that's the match.
I was just saying. Hold on a minute.
No. He's saying that's what everyone wants to see. I'm like, it's just not going to pair up like you're thinking. So let's get into the ladies. There could be some changes going on for sure. We got Asuka taking on Sasha for the title, and Bayley versus Nikki Cross. This could go many different ways. I mean, I think the inevitable is obviously Sasha versus Bayley for titles, but is it going to be Bayley 2 belts and Sasha Banks 2 belts and those straps, and Asuka is going to drop the belt and Nikki Cross is just an afterthought, or is there going to be some major changes going on here?
I think right now, this whole storyline is just garbage. I'm tired of Becky Lynch. I'm tired of Sasha Banks. I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired of seeing Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss with their stupid tag team. I just don't know. I just don't know where they're going with it. I really don't.
Yeah, it's definitely awkward to see the direction they're trying to go. I know they're crawling towards Sasha versus Bayley, but Bayley, I love Bayley, and I think her heel move was a great move. But at the end of the day, she's so over the top, annoying, obnoxious. She's like walking down the ramp going, "Everybody laugh!" Like it's just like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like it's Vicky Guerrero almost annoying.
I compare her to Vicky Guerrero coming out last night.
I can go ahead and talk about that. I don't mind bouncing around, but
oh my god, I don't.
Nyla Rose's new manager was revealed last night to be Vicky Guerrero.
Listen, if you didn't see that coming, I don't know what you're watching, because Vicky Guerrero has been doing AEW Dark for a couple months now.
Yeah,
and it's like, do I agree with Vicky Guerrero? No, because I honestly think it's kind of a slap in the face to Vince because of how how much history the Guerreros have with WWE. So for her, I mean, I understand that she wasn't hired anymore by WWE because of what's going on, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like she's. I mean, nothing's gonna change. It's gonna be the same stuff she did in WWE. Like, I mean, she's using the same hashtags. Excuse me. So realistically, where are they going with this?
It's kind of sad, in my opinion, and I'm not even excited. Nyla Rose does not do it for me, and it has nothing to do with she's trans or any of that stuff. It's that she's not that great of a wrestler, you know. And now she needs a mouthpiece to cut promos. It's just like, well, what's the real reason that she's getting the push? Is it for the reason that she's transvestite? Because that's unfortunate. It should be for her quality and her professional wrestling. I don't know. I mean, I don't think she's a very good wrestler in the ring.
Oh, I can listen. I compare her to
Nia Jax.
Oh God, both of them. I mean, this throw. Listen, Nia Jax a real pure pretty girl, but just throw them both in the water. I mean, for God's sakes, do us a favor. I mean, okay, so you're part of the Samoan family, the Rock's your cousin. I get it, but I mean, it's kind of like Samoan Joe. You think we're ever gonna?
Do you have an excuse me sound bit? I don't have one, but I'll get one. I promise.
For what?
Do you have an excuse me sound bit? We don't have one. We'll get one.
What do you think about? What do you think? You ever think Samoan Joe's gonna come back, or do you think he's just gonna stay commentary?
Dude, Samoa Joe is Glass Joe. That poor guy gets injured I mean, he got injured in a commercial last time. He came back for a week and then got injured in a commercial. I mean, granted, it was a wrestling commercial. But
he's only good in TNA.
He was amazing at TNA. There's no doubt about that. I don't see Joe. I don't know how old Joe is, but I'd imagine he's late 30s, maybe even 40. And he doesn't have a lot in the tank to begin with. He's amazing in the ring. I've gotten the privilege of watch Joe grow up. I saw AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe in 2003. 17 years ago, I got to watch these dudes bang it out at the Impact Zone for 25 minutes in front of 700 people. I mean, these dudes could go.
But wait, behind the curtain or in front of the curtain?
Oh, in front of the curtain. Everyone was friends and behind the curtain.
No, but I'm saying, what did you watch the match?
Oh, I was always, I had a lot to do with the getting people to actually sit. I would work with Jimmy Hart and people like that to actually get butts in the seats. And I would be the person that would get the wrestlers' girlfriends, aka groupies, to sit close and be in and out. So, I mean, I was always, when AJ Styles came out, I was always front row, like walking around, making sure I was watching the match.
You probably bumped elbows with AJ, right?
The reality is once the show started, like I didn't have any responsibility because I had been working from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. to make sure the show got started. I was doing everything. I was sweeping the floors and I helped set up the Ultimate X one time. I mean, literally, I'm back there like, that's not me, but that's what needed to be done.
Like on the ladder?
Like the setting up the X to go up and the poles. Like I'm holding up the poles. That's 4:30 at PM getting ready for the.
You've probably done some cool stuff. Like you probably set up the 6-sided stage.
Absolutely. I've done everything. I walked by, and this is unfortunate because I didn't have social media, but I did walk by the AEW World Heavyweight Championship just sitting there, and I could have been like, holy shit. It's
NWA?
I mean, I'm sorry, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Really?
Did I say AEW?
Yeah, you said AEW.
The NWA World Heavyweight Championship before the Impact title, the original, the one that Flair and everyone had, that belt. Dusty, everyone had that.
Who was like your go-to buddy to like chill and talk with, story-wise?
His name was Brian. He ended up becoming a referee. Brian, I think it was Brian Stifler was his name, but that guy
big on TV.
No, I didn't hang out. I mean, I was 20 years old. They looked at me like some
like
nerd.
You were a joke.
Yeah, like, hey kid, go pick up someone at the airport. Go pick up Abyss at the airport. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
I love
the
ale house afterwards.
Oh, dude, the ale house was packed. You'd see people waiting for hours to get. And the funny thing is, you and I probably crossed paths many times 15 years ago. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like
I was there. Listen, I got there. I was so good on timing that I would wait an hour or two after the show just to make sure they all ate. And then I would go right as they're paying their bill or leaving. And I've gotten like AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett. I got Kurt Angle. One time I saw Sting, but Sting wasn't having it. But you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, they're just people. So I mean, like,
Exactly.
I never fanned out. You know, I've become more of a picture guy for me.
Yeah, getting the picture lasts forever, and the memory sitting here talking about it isn't nearly as cool as having a picture of AJ Styles. But here's the reality: AJ wasn't very available for everyone at that time in the early 2000s. He would go on. He was a good married Christian man. I knew for a fact when all these rumors came out, AJ Styles wasn't going to be on that list because he's a good man and he's a family man. He loves his family, and he went home afterwards. He wasn't at the ale house flirting with all the girls like some other people were.
I mean, he'll be there once in a while hanging out with the boys, but you rarely saw AJ. Hey, real quick, let's get into this subject here, the graphic demic from this week's. I like the fact that Jericho pretty much like slapped WWE in the face with the ratings.
He did. He slapped him hard with the ratings.
Yeah,
let me see if I can pull this up. Look, dude, look at this. Jericho hit him with the Demo God t-shirt this week. Available.
Oh, no.
He knows how to take something and run with it.
Oh, God.
So great. I mean, to me, this is cheesy to be like, we're the 18 to 49 demographic, but like, this is war. I don't give a shit what any of you guys say. This is war to us. And especially to me, because NXT, Vince and I go to NXT every week. We've been going for years. And to see AEW
used to.
We used to go for years, but to see AEW whip NXT's ass every week is kind of shocking because we know the talent that NXT has. It's the way it's produced compared to the way AEW is produced. And collectively, him and I both agree that AEW is actually a better show right now. And no doubt about it. And this doesn't surprise me when I see AEW winning by over 150,000 viewers because they had a better show last night. Let's be honest.
Oh, dude. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. And I wish Chris was on here. Anything with the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, FTR, or Sonero, Dinero, and the other dude, anything with those guys, it totally crushes anything they're doing. Anything.
Last night, and let's just dive into AEW since that seems to be the elite show, if you will, no pun intended. But Young Bucks and Omega last night defeated the Jurassic Express, and we saw a little hint of the cleaner last night. You saw Kenny Omega basically beat the crap out of Marco Stunt afterwards, and a little heel side coming out. What do you think of the entire segment, and what do you think of Kenny Omega overall? And what he's done in 2020, and what his direction is going for the future?
So I knew about Kenny Omega this whole entire time for the last couple of years, but I didn't start following Kenny Omega
from New Japan or earlier.
I started following him the year before he started going head to head with Jericho, the year before. And I think even at New Japan, and they're like Wrestle Kingdom 12, Wrestle Kingdom 11, his entrances were amazing, like crazy stuff. Like, but even his matches with freaking Jericho at New Japan were just amazing. But the segment, man, you know what? I could have done without it, dude. Really, I honestly think like, okay, I'll give you Jungle Boy. I think he has a lot of potential, but like that little stupid guy, who is that? That little midget dude.
Marco Stunt.
Oh my God.
Can't stand him.
Oh Mike, and the way he talks, you would think he's 13 years old.
He is 13. How old is he? He's probably 20 some years old. But at the end of the day, Marco, he's a novelty. He's a novelty. He's the exact opposite of the Big Show. Instead of watching this nostalgic giant showcase, you're watching this young guy basically get his ass whooped because he does take some shots. Dude, Kenny Omega beat the crap out of him last night. And I've seen some nasty power bombs on him. Talking about paying your dues. He's doing it as we speak.
Yeah, but you know what though? I compare him to Hornswoggle. They're never going to win a title, and if they do win a title,
he's better than Hornswoggle.
Oh Jesus, no, dude, no.
Let's get into Moxley versus Cage. Taz threw the towel and just like that, similar to the Brody effect. Their new acquirement, their new acquisition is irrelevant. I mean,
you know what pissed me off that match really is he fights similar to Brock Lesnar. Like you can't do nothing to him.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you can't do nothing to him where he's going to look bad. Like, how many times did they go and reverse the stupid move to go into the freaking guard suplex? It's like, for God's sakes, Cage has to go down at least a couple times. Like, why are you making this guy seem like he's the indestructible barricade? I mean, yes, he's a big dude. And yes, Moxley's smaller than him. But for God's sakes, if you want to make it seem like realistic, I mean, let the man. I mean, unrealistic would have been Moxley putting him in an armbar and winning. Really, a guy that big is going to lose to Moxley in an armbar? Come on, please.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And let's be honest, Moxley is not dropping the belt either anytime soon. Moxley's going to be holding that belt for a while because no matter who I thought Brody had a shot at winning it, but he was just a jobber at the end of the day.
That whole Brody, they totally screwed Brody.
They brought him in as the chosen one, and he like lost his first match, and now he's fighting. I mean, he fought that Marco guy. He was beefing with him. I mean, it's crazy. So dropping the balls in needless is, and then what, the FTW title? I mean, what a waste of effort.
And I tell you what, I was never a Taz fan, not even ECW. Like, Taz was a suplex machine, but I feel like Taz to me was nothing to be afraid of. Like, when I watched Taz, it wasn't like, oh my God, is he gonna, like, I could have thought Tommy Dreamer could kick the shit out of Taz. Like, I never really liked Taz. And then when Taz came to WWE and made his appearance at the Royal Rumble, what was it? I wish Chris was here because he probably would have told us everything.